Hey, this is Wendy Combs of Jubilee Health. In this video, I will share with you some basics about using herbal remedies in kids. Herbs are amazing. They help support our immune system and build our resistance to illness. Herbs come from various plants and have been used for thousands of years, even in kids, obviously before prescription medicines came into play. Some prescription medications are even made from herbs. They really are a great gift from nature, and if utilized effectively, can lead to some deep healing. There are so many ways to use herbs. There's teas, infusions, salves, ointments, tinctures, syrups, and the list goes on and on. Herbs can even be used in the bathtub, an easy way to get them absorbed through the skin, especially in kids. One of the keys to using herbs is, of course, having them on hand. If you're a DIY kind of person, herbs can be very appealing to make an infusion of sorts in your own home. But this could involve growing them yourself or just having different ones on hand that you've bought in bulk. For some, this is exciting. For those of you like me, this sounds a little overwhelming. But just so you know, there are great places to buy them online in bulk, and one of those places is mountainroseherbs.com. Or you can purchase them pre-made in tinctures, which are concentrated and usually just require a few drops. And sometimes these are made with alcohol or glycerin in them. You can find them specifically for children at most health food stores or several good companies that make good kids herbal remedies are Wise Woman Herbals, Gaia, G-A-I-A, and Herb Farm. Herbs can be used in combination with homeopathy, and if you've watched our other video about homeopathy and cell salts, they can be used safely and effectively with homeopathy without any worry about interaction. But if your child is on a prescription medication, it is best to check with your doctor or pharmacist to make sure there's no interaction between the two. One drawback, of course, to using herbal remedies is their taste. Now, made in a tea or mixed with honey or made as a syrup and mixed with a little bit of sweetener, they're usually okay. But if you're going to have to give something during an acute illness and you're giving something a child has never tasted before and they already feel bad, they're probably not going to be inclined to take it for you. So one thing to note, if you do want to incorporate herbal remedies into your toolkit, it is best to probably start using them on a more regular basis, using them daily, using them when they are a little bit sick along with something else to get them used to it. Because this could be one drawback, is getting them to take them orally. They can be very effective, though, for simple ailments like cold or flu. During acute situations like a cold or flu, it is far better to dose herbs in smaller portions and more frequently. Syrups and teas can be used every hour, even every half hour, for example. You'll get much better results by using something every half hour or hour more than just simple 2 to 3 times a day for acute situations. Let's take a look at two herbal remedies that can be very effective in children. One of them is elderberries. Elder trees grow prolifically across North America and be easily bought from herbal stores or even online. And if you want to make them, this is probably one of the simplest ones to make at home. Or, of course, you can probably go to the health food store and find an elderberry syrup already pre-made for you. And elderberry syrup, in all honesty, is one of those that probably you can get your child to take as a tasty treat, and they won't turn their nose up at it. These berries have been around for hundreds of years to help support the body during an illness. They can be taken at the onset to lessen the symptoms and shorten the duration of cold or flu. They're very high in flavonoids, which have been shown to disrupt pathogens and decrease the inflammatory process. There's even been scientific studies to show that elderberries can be effective against a variety of viruses. One of the best ways that I have found to use elderberry syrup is when your child is sick or coming down with something, as it stimulates the immune system. You might not want to take elderberry syrup every day as a preventative measure because it's so stimulatory to the immune system, but more so when something is coming along or when your child does come down with something. So elderberries can be a great way and a great effective herbal remedy and a great place to start if you're new to herbal remedy use. Another one is chamomile. I love this remedy. We actually buy it in hand, kind of like this picture shown, and we have it on hand in bulk in our house. We use it to make chamomile tea, and chamomile tea is one of the greatest ways to calm a child. Say Christmas Eve, you need to calm them down, or you just have a wired child all day. There's some days that I'll send chamomile tea in my daughter's clean canteen bottle to school. One of the best ways to use chamomile tea is to mix it with some honey. And when mixed with honey, it can have a really sweet taste for chamomile tea. So chamomile tea can be used for calming. It can also be used as an adjunct to hydration therapy when your child is sick. So let's say your child does have the tummy bug and they don't want to really drink or eat anything. Even having them sip on chamomile tea can be very hydrating and soothing to the tummy. So there's just a few examples of how herbal remedies can be used. You can use elderberry, you can use chamomile, and there's a plethora of ways. And depending on where you want to have your level of involvement to use herbal remedies, you can grow them in your backyard, make your own concoctions, and have at it. You can buy them in bulk and always have stuff on hand and how to use it. Or you can run to the health food store when needed, which is a little bit more like me when it comes to using DIY concoctions. But I hope you've enjoyed this herbal portion of our free e-course for moms.